Right, we're going into different territory now. It's quite an interesting one. What do you least like about yourself and why?
Ooh, okay.
Exposing.
What do I least like about myself? I have a tendency to self-sabotage. Yeah.
Like
It's interesting,
yourself.
actually, as I say this, I'm actually drawn to like break eye contact. That's interesting. Yeah, I do. I have a tendency to self-sabotage. So as well as like wanting all this great stuff for myself, there's actually a part of me that doesn't. And that part of me that doesn't tries to sabotage my efforts. And I've let that part of me win out far too many times in the past. So it's like a constant battle to like monitor. It's literally kind of like inside me, there's this little demon that wants to sabotage me in any way that it can. And I have to be very aware and like vigilant, because at any moment it's like, yeah, I'm going to eat healthily, but look at that Haagen-Dazs ice cream. You know, who gives a shit about your health, Ciaran? Like, have the Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Yeah.
You don't need to work on your script. Why
It's
don't you
like
just
the
sit and
devil on
watch?
your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't like that about me at all. Like,
Yeah.
if I could just remove that element.
Like the self, I guess you're talking about self-discipline.
Yeah.
To yeah.
It is
stay on
it's
point.
something I'm working on. It's something that is actually getting much better. But yeah, just if I could just chop that out of me, I'd be a happy chappy.
And I don't even have any flaws, so I can't say. That's what you're like hesitating. You're like, oh, I like everything.
I'm
about me.
fucking perfect, man. Got nothing wrong with me. I was thinking of some. That's how vain I was thinking when you talking about like, you know, things about you as a person. I was thinking like physically. I was like,
Bit on the lanky side.
That's allowed as well. You could
I was thinking,
go
what
with
do I
that.
not like about
Bit on the lanky side.
Myself.
Nose is a bit flat. Lips.
the
big,
lips
big and
too
broad.
big, black
You know what
motherfucker?
I mean?
Do
Bit
you know what?
sunburnt.
I don't really have. Speaking of which, though, I don't really have like any kind of issues with the way that I look. But I remember for the longest time, I felt uncomfortable about being the darkest skinned black kid in my school because it was always seen like the lighter skinned black people always got with the girls, or do you know what I mean? Even on television, it was always like the lighter skinned actors would be chosen. So I, for a while, didn't feel comfortable with the darkness of my actual skin color. And then over time, through being educated, I realized that was a really stupid thing to actually think. Like, black are the berries, sweet are the juice, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I completely got over it, and like I really like everything about myself now.
Aw, that's really
And
nice.
I think anything now, if I don't like about myself, I think it would be to do with, you know, making sure that I achieve what I set out to do. Because for the longest time, I say, yeah, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, not really see it through.
Yeah.
I literally put a stop to it. Like, if you're going to do something, you're going to do it properly, and you're going to see it to the end.
So that's actually the same issue as me.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
really
same
can.
thing.
I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah, what really changed things for me is like getting older, because I've always liked to see myself as like being young and in the prime of life, but I'm actually aware of the fact that I'm actually getting older. And I turned 34 the other day, and when I turned 34, it was like a watershed moment in my life, because I literally woke up in the morning, I was like, I'm 34. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in my mid-30s.
Shit.
And, like, I've got this mission that I'm here to achieve in life, and I've not done it yet.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been like, nah, like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I've got to get this shit done.
Yeah.
And I feel like as I get older and older, that's only going to get worse, because, like, it
Yeah.
doesn't get any better from here. 35, 36, 42, stuff like that.
Well, interesting points, you guys.
Thank you.
What are we on now? We're on number 7. Oh, okay, swerving again. When did you first have sex?
When I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, I was quite...
That's later than I thought, considering your first kiss was at 6.
Yeah, well,
Held
like,
out.
basically, my first kiss or series of kisses were like at 6 or 7, but then there was a bit of a drought for like 13 years. Like, nothing actually happened. Actually, no, I kissed a girl at 14. But yeah, I was 19 and I was at uni. And the funny thing is, I was with this girl who thought I was really amazing. She thought I was really cool. Like, she thought I was amazing. She thought I was like a really cool guy, when inside I was really nervous and timid and scared and like just terrified. And like I was like trying to get her to have sex with me, and she did. And like she was of the opinion that I'd like done it loads of times with loads of different girls. It was literally my first time.
Oh.
Yeah, it was rubbish.
Oh.
Like I wasn't into it. I'm sure she wasn't into it. Like I didn't moan. She didn't moan. We were just there, whatever.
Going through the motions.
Going through the
Just
motions.
getting it done.
Yeah, and then it happened.
Oh.
But that was it. It was quite uneventful.
Right.
What about you, Ant?
Mine. Now you just explain it. It's just reminding me what mine actually probably was like.
Oh, hold on. Can you not remember?
No, I do remember,
Oh,
but
okay.
like when you just spoke about it, because actually mine was probably really, really bad.
Oh, had you always romanticised it up until now?
Yeah, because like this girl, like usually when people have sex for the first time, it's probably always like, you know, someone that wasn't that great when they look back at it. Whereas I know when I got with this girl, it was a girl that I'd fantasized about being with in like uni for ages. Like, oh my god, she's like the hottest girl here. Oh my god, imagine if you were dating her. Oh, and they'd be like, I know. I got with her, and then, but I hadn't had sex yet. So it was
This
almost
is at
like,
uni?
yeah, she was at uni.
Right.
So I was 18,
Okay.
right?
We're both quite late bloomers.
Yeah, definitely really late.
Not as late as me.
Liar. Anyway, so she was like the hottest girl in uni. I was like, oh my god, I'm going out with her. And then it was like, shit, maybe I should have got some practice in before I got with this girl, because she's a little bit too hot to have your first time with, and she was older, so I know it's not her first time. Anyway,
Sure.
so I remember it was coming to the motions of something happening, and I just thought, man, just like keep cool, man, keep relaxed. I like you've been doing this for years, you know what I mean? Like, went through the motions, but I remember it was really quiet, really kind of like, you can just hear like,
Oh, God.
and then I remember it wasn't too awkward, but it was just kind of like, if you were someone who had sex before, you would know that I hadn't, or like,
Okay.
that was a bit weird. Okay. I don't know why, but it was just a bit weird. And then I think it was so weird and a bit awkwardish that I said, oh, just to let you know, that was actually my first time. Then she goes, oh.
That's why it was so
Yeah, and the way she
shit.
said it, she was like, oh, you should have said. And I feel like if I had said, what would you have done?
Yeah.
Don't know what Caroline said, actually, when we asked her a question. What would you do if someone, if you asked at the table,
Oh yeah. Peace
when
out.
was your first time? And they were like, I've never done it before. What would you be like? And you'd be like, oh, no.
No, I said that as in, but I meant that more like, yeah.
If it happened
now
now.
that I'm like 29, yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a guy said it, I'd be like, oh, I don't know. It would make me feel a bit weird, I think.
Whereas if for a guy, it probably wouldn't be that bad. So basically, we say to use these questions that we're asking now, like on a first date, just to break the ice. But when we got to the question of when was your first time, we said, what would you do if the guy was like, never?
I'd be like,
And she was like totally writ him off, like, no, I don't think you're on my level. So.
no, my level, but I think it would be like, oh, like, yeah.
Caroline's
Because
quite
a girl-
experienced, basically.
No, oh my god, you're so
Basically,
bullshit.
okay, so just so we're clear, Caroline's not like super experienced or what.
No, I'm not.
She
at
just
all.
has
It's
certain
just that
standards.
No,
right?
it's I think I like to feel like the guy. I don't know. I
He's in
like him to
control.
take
He's got
control,
a lead. Yeah, I'm
there's an element.
I'm
I mean, if
yanking
I
your
really
chain.
like the
I know.
guy.
No,
like, I
as
wouldn't write
as,
him
as much
off,
as we
but-
might take the piss, really, it's like if you want a man to feel like a man,
Yeah.
he can't really do that.
No, but if I really
he's-
like the guy, I wouldn't write him off just because of that. I think it
Yeah.
would just be a bit of a shocker, wouldn't it? You'd be like, shit,
Wap, wap.
not right, 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, it
Well,
would.
to be honest, I think you would have to write him off unless you're gonna like train him up and stuff. That's what you'd have to
You
do.
could tailor it to exactly what you like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This could go to your favour.
Yeah. Don't think I'm gonna find a guy out there that's still.
You know what though? You know you said like you want the guy to be in control and stuff.
Yeah,
And
I
if
like that.
yeah, well most women do. And like if a guy has never done it before, it's like a bit of a letdown. Anytime I've been to like a salsa class, I've always hated it because it's like I'll be at a salsa class, you dance with all these different women, and periodically like you'll dance with a woman who's been going for like 5 years or something, and I'm fresh and I've never done it before, and she expects like I'm supposed to be the man, I'm supposed to lead,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know what the fucking steps are, and I can see the lack of
I've
respect
done this
in her
as
eyes.
well.
I can see like she's actually kind of looking down on me because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm right there with you. My mate told me
It's
come
not nice.
salsa with him, like, come down, there's loads of hot girls, man, come. I got there. Everybody knows the moves. Don't go to salsa if you don't know the moves first, because you can't do nothing.
As a man, you're expected to know the steps and to spin them around. And I'm like, the pressure, mate. Pressure.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a tough life.
Well, moving on to 8.
Moving swiftly on.
So glad I'm not doing this. Do a freestyle rap right now.
All right, my name is Ciaran. I'm here to talk. I don't know what to say, but I walk the walk. I do what I do with me and my crew. I don't like you, so fucking off, dude. I'm still trying to rhyme in time. I'm always on the grind and I'm feeling fine. You didn't know I could do this shit, did ya? I don't know, take a picture. I'm still trying to do a freestyle, and I freestyle for quite a little while. I'm done.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I could not do that.
Yeah,
that's
you
not
were
bad.
straight in there.
Yeah,
You're going
no
next.
hesitation.
Fuck off.
Yeah, okay, you'll be
Sorry,
first.
So you're...
No,
Yeah,
not doing
profanity.
it. You
God,
do
just
it.
try.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay,
not
done.
after that.
Alright,
I'm
Mr.
not
Brown.
doing... No.
Okay, my name is Mr. Brown. I'm from Birmingham town. You always see me smile, I never do frown. I'm sitting here doing BlackManProblems, hoping that we can help you solve them. Your name is Ciaran, this is Caroline. She's got blonde hair, she is very fine. That's okay, I don't know what to say for my next line. Maybe she'll do a
Caroline
rap.
was fine was a lie. Carry on.
Or maybe I'll get Caroline to do it next time. There we go.
Great, guys. Are you big
that
spoon or
once.
little spoon in bed?
Oh,
I like to switch it up.
Oh, do you?
I like to switch it up. You know, like when needs must. You know, sometimes it's time to be big spoon and like offer that warm, strong, comforting presence. Sometimes I want to be looked after.
Okay.
Sometimes I want to be little spoon. Sometimes I want to feel you behind me with your hair
So
on the back of
mixing
my
it up.
neck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
mine literally depends on how hot I am in the bed, like physically. If I am hot, little spoon, like facing it away from person outside
When you
of the
say
bed.
hot, you're talking about your temperature.
Your
not
temperature, like
sexy
how
you
hot
feel
I
as a
am
man.
right now. I'm feeling hot. I think I'm gonna be big spoon tonight. Gonna be big spoon. Yeah, so I'm only big spoon when it's like cool and like it's I can. I'm to be honest, I'm big spoon most of the time. I like to be the person around, but like I get hot under the covers in the bed and like body temperatures.
I like spooning, but I have to spoon, and then when it's time to go to sleep, I have to like cut it off.
Yeah.
Like, I wanna
I think that's how I am
I can't
when
fall
it's sleep
asleep,
time.
like-
Whereas I know some girls are like, I just want to be like spooning all
No,
night.
it's awkward.
You have to do
It's
that
really
Friends
awkward.
technique, that
Yeah.
Ross did, the roll and...
And then
rock and roll.
No, the
Rock
weird
and
thing
roll.
is like this arm here, so like
Yeah,
let's
does that
say
go
there.
dead?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, well, what I do is like I kind of have it under the pillow because like that takes
so
out like
to
a lot
take-
of the weight on the actual arm.
Right,
It's just
look at
awkward.
that.
Yeah.
Also, what about the hair? I find this sometimes. So I've got quite long hair.
Oh my God, the
I
hair.
always think that the hair must get in their face.
does.
So you have to like
It
wrap
does.
it round and
Yeah,
underneath.
yeah.
I'm constantly like... And it doesn't get in your just the nose, like if something's like trinkling and like hair just whistling underneath the nose. It's the most irritating thing. I'm constantly like...
Do you know what I shouldn't admit to? Because it's a bit personal, but personal preference. But I do like when the guy's a big spoon, and I could. This is the one thing I could fall asleep to when he like has his arm under you and then over on this side, he just cups your boob. Big spoon and then like over like this. And look, if your arm was under there, and then like that's if you had a boob, just be like that.
All right, so I've got
That's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Okay, well whatever you do with this arm, with that
I
arm,
have
just, like,
I have
quite
a
like
question.
the, like,
Right?
the-
I have a question.
cut.
One thing that's happened to me countless times while spooning,
Yeah.
and I'm big spoon, and I'm sort of pressed against her
Oh,
from
no.
behind. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, as a lady, how do you feel about that?
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's fine.
That's bad.
No,
Oh,
but
that's good.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
saying like
Yeah.
what
No, it's fine.
so
That's definitely fine with me.
So, do you actively enjoy it or are you neutral?
Oh, no, I'd actively enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
No guilt.
Yeah.
Don't feel guilty about your boner whilst being
I say
big
that.
spoon.
Don't take my word as gospel though, because I reckon some girls will be like, oh, for fuck's sake, I just wanted to.
Can we get comments about that now? Actually, if someone has a boner whilst being big spoon, would you like that or dislike that?
To be honest,
just to get a ratio.
It's something I used to get a bit embarrassed about, really.
Oh really?
If it was
when I was
new?
younger, when I was younger, yeah,
Yeah,
I would get a
yeah,
bit
yeah,
embarrassed
yeah.
because it's
Not
like,
now.
you know, you just
No,
feel like a
no.
wild, uncontrollable like sex addict. It's like, you know, we're here to sleep,
No, I
and
think
here you are with like
I
a rock
take it as a-
solid,
no, I
erect
take it
pressed
to
against
sleep.
my butt cheeks.
No, I take it as a compliment.
That would nowadays I just like let it.
Yeah, but
flow.
what if you were at the dinner table and you was like, you were wearing tight jeans and it was just like, oh? Would you take it as a compliment then, or you'd be like,
What, hold on, dinner is
sake.
like dinner out?
Yeah, if you were
Yeah.
a compliment.
Yeah.
How would she be aware of his erection? At
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dinner
how would
table?
you know?
If he had like tight jeans and not like just boxer shorts, because some people do.
Yeah, but how's she still
How
aware
would
of the
you-
erection? They're sitting
Because
on
you'd be
different
under
seats.
the table.
Oh, okay.
Does she have a hand on his crotch? In which
Okay,
case she
whilst
probably
dancing,
doesn't
then
mind.
I'll change the scene.
Yeah.
Whilst dancing close.
With a
Is that-
stranger, no, I'd be creeped out.
Oh, if it's a date
Oh, if it was
or someone you
But if it was on a date and the guy got a hard on up against me, it might be a bit...
not
like, I wouldn't write it off, but it would be a bit like, ooh.
Well, what
Bit much.
I'd say is like if I'm
You
dancing
guys are lucky.
with you,
Girls look, they just get the nipple thing.
if I'm dancing with you and we're rubbing up, I'd probably expect a little action to be going on down there.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, most times.
Yeah.
I don't normally bump and grind on a first date.
Ooh,
every
liar.
day.
I don't really
She's
get
such
taken
a
to those
fucking
things.
liar.
I don't know how you say I'm
No
like,
joke, I'm joking.
Um,
But she's a liar.
Right,
Okay.
okay, who's the most attractive man you've ever seen?
Ooh, okay.
All right. It is either.
Man
I'm gonna say Brad Pitt in his prime.
Do you know what?
Yeah, he's out of his
Never
prime
done
now.
it for me.
Really?
No, never.
Really?
What does that
Because you know what? When I like look, maybe Ryan Philippe actually.
Oh,
Ryan
yeah,
Philippe.
he's cute.
Ryan Philippe from Cruel Intentions, like that's a good-looking guy. Brad Pitt in his
Oh, okay,
Brad
that
Pitt in
guy.
Fight Club, good-looking guy. Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe. I'm gonna say it's either Ryan Philippe or Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I had to do something with a guy,
Yeah.
I'd want it to be like the most beautiful man possible, so I could like lie to myself about what I was doing.
Oh, like feminine, like almost.
You know what I mean?
Pretty.
Yeah, you want a pretty boy, right?
Okay.
You don't want like a man. You don't want like
Yeah.
some big burly oaf like Brock Lesnar or something.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want like someone that's dainty and a bit feminine.
Yeah, of
I'd
course.
say Ryan Philippe.
If you're gonna have a man, have a dainty man.
What
If you're
about you,
girls.
Ant?
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Brad Pitt was the first thing that came to
Really?
mind, but I think that's what comes to most guys' minds because they just want that body. It's kind of the
It's the
person they
body.
want to be.
Have you seen him in
Fight
Troy?
Club and in Troy as well.
The way he's so cut up and chiseled.
They got it
Chiseled.
right. You got it, Brad. You got it right in those two films, Fight Club and Gladiator. Was it? Troy. So even not Gladiator. Troy. Those two films. You just.
You know what?
Major
All right.
man
You know,
crushes,
I'm
guys.
probably getting a little bit too excited about this now. But you remember at the start of Troy, there's a scene where like he's basically had a threesome with the two girls. Right, like he says he's sleeping in bed,
I know
and
it
like
well.
someone wakes him up and he's had the threesome,
Repeat,
and like
repeat.
he's all greasy and he gets up and he's just like ripped, like
I can't
ripped.
remember that,
He's
but-
covered in sweat and grease and he just looks. Well, you know, maybe we could put it up on the screen now, but it just looks.
Yeah,
ripped.
I'm gonna try and find that. I'm gonna look at it as gay as it might seem, but right now I really need to
Not
see
that
that.
there's anything
just so I
wrong
know what
with
you're talking
that.
about. And another person, because you said Brad Pitt, just to be different, is the guy that is in that film Bad Grandpa. What's his name?
Johnny
Seen
Knoxville.
that film.
No,
Not
no.
Mark Wahlberg. Or Will
No, no, no.
Ferrell.
It's a new one that's just got Will Ferrell. No, the new one that's just come out. I've completely forgotten his name, but he's just really pretty. It's not
Not Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
Oh, yeah.
Really
High School
pretty.
Musical fame.
Yeah, just pretty. Like I
He's
look at
very
him and I'm
pretty
like,
boy.
dude, you are pretty as a man.
Yeah.
I can't even call you handsome. You're pretty. Really
He's
is.
a pretty boy.
Like they match him with this girl in that film. I'm like, I don't know who's prettier, the girl he's with or him.
Oh, really?
That's how pretty he
You know, he's
looks next to
pretty
her.
Justin Bieber. He's pretty.
Just yeah, he fits in
You
that
think-
I
category.
think
But
he looks a bit like a lesbian.
again, because he's
That's what I mean.
feminine,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very feminine.
pretty.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Anyway,
Yeah. Can I throw one in at the end? A bonus question.
okay, go on.
What was the first CD you ever bought?
Oh, I know.
Okay. This was Champagne by Salt and Pepper.
Okay.
And it was like 1992 or 1993. It's actually in the twilight of their careers because I don't remember them releasing anything after this. But I'm like 10 or 11 and I'm reaching the age where it's like, yeah, I'm cool now. I'm going to go out and buy my own music. So I bought Champagne by Salt and Pepper. And I still remember the song. He went, get down with the party, wanna hang. I'm the big kahuna. I got the whole shebang.
Oh yeah,
I got champagne in a ha.
that
The
was
song
true.
wasn't actually that good, but that's what I bought, and I used to like listen to it, and I used to feel like I
It
was.
was that time, man. Was that 80s, 90s, 90s?
Yeah, early 90s.
And do you remember?
I remember the first. It was actually a record. It's 2 tracks, and it was Crisscross, Jump, and that was kind of like in my young days. And then when I was like into music, like I'm a connoisseur of music now. I remember buying, and this completely eradicates the statement I just made. Yeah, I bought Genie in a Bottle by
Oh my
Christina
gosh,
Aguilera.
Yeah.
That when that song came out,
That was a
I'm
great
a genie
song.
in a bottle.
Yeah.
And that, like, she'd never made music like that again,
No,
to be
she
fair,
hasn't.
she. But that was the first
Mine was
single I
pretty
bought.
tragic. It was the album 5.
Slam
Slam
get up,
Dunk
get
Funk.
Yeah.
They actually had some tunes though.
Slam Dunk the Funk.
Yeah.
What was that? If you're getting down.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
Was obsessed with that album.
What other like boy bands were you into?
Who
other
else
than
do I
Five?
like? I quite like Backstreet Boys.
Okay. Did you not do the
NSYNC.
take that thing? NSYNC. You know what? Even I don't like NSYNC.
Do or don't.
Did.
Yeah.
Like some of their songs right towards the end, I was like,
Yeah.
actually.
And then Justin Timberlake's first album, solo album.
Oh my
I was
god,
like,
you can't
amazing.
beat that album. Even
Yeah.
now, Justified, right?
Yeah.
That album. Should I tell you why it was so good? Here's a
Why?
fact for you. Pharrell Williams helped produce that album, mostly produced that album with Timbaland, and he originally wrote all those songs for Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he said
Really?
he originally
Oh,
produced
so
those
shit,
songs
no wonder.
that he did for Justin, for Michael Jackson,
Wow.
and he thought, who else?
So
has
exactly
got
the
some-
same songs, but
So that's like
yeah,
top
the
writing
beats,
then.
yeah, like the beats.
Oh,
He'd already
wow.
had them ready. I don't know if he had input in the writing of the
Yeah.
words, but the songs he had ready, and they were from
Wow.
Michael Jackson. He goes, "I've got this album. It's for you, Michael."
So what happened?
And Michael's
when
like,
it was-
"Nah." And then he tried to find who's got a high pitch sounding voice,
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
Michael. He went Justin
God, that's
Timberlake.
that literally
Amazing.
launched his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting your hands on
Yeah,
that?
and Michael Jackson must have been thinking shit.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't for him. Michael
No.
just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
He was just like, nah.
Yeah.
So
I know me, I'm sorry.
there is a
Spot
song from my past I feel needs mentioning. So I didn't actually buy this, but I got it for Christmas as a Christmas present.
Okay.
And I loved it. And
Was
like
it
I'm
Mariah
8 years
Carey?
old. No, it wasn't. It was Vanilla Ice Baby.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
And
Yeah.
you know what? To this day, I still know all the words.
In fact, that could be our last thing. Could you go all the way through now?
I think I could.
Okay, I'll do the beat.
You want me to really get that?
Yeah. You go for it, and I'll do the beat. Now.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flows like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and rush the clock like a can do. Dance! Blah, 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 blah. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly! When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better get away. You better get bullseye, the kid don't play. If it was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hot one, DJ knows it.
Ice, baby.
Vanilla ice, Are we gonna do our song? Yo, so I continue to A1A Detroit Avenue. Girls looking hot, looking blessed. The bikinis rock like love and drumming like bikinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with a gauge and vanilla was a 9. Ready with the trunks on the wall. And blah, 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 blah. I've lost it.
Find out next week on Black Man Problems. Tune in every Sunday and don't forget to subscribe.
And then so I said, oh, text me when you get home. And he was like, why?